Hello friends, this is Joven from August 2023 batch, and today I'm going to describe you how I have done the Selenium assignment 1. As you know that we have to go to the codefiles.com e-billing login section. Right now I cannot show you the manual how I'm going to manually log in, and I put my name over there, deposit amount and all those things. I don't know why the codefiles.com website is not working, but my test code is working right now properly. So let me explain first. uh, First of all, I have made these two classes. Do not go with the naming conventions, as because I have given name over here according my convenience, so that I can see it later and I can figure it out what I was doing at the very beginning with Selenium. So I have given two names: billing by and billing web element. First of all, I would like to share the web element part. Okay, now that you see that under this class I have declared the driver variable over here as globally. So this is a global variable right now, web driver space driver. Now I have uses all those elements. I have given a name over here, user underscore name, user underscore password, and those are all web elements. So this is the variable type. Web element is the variable type, and this is the variable name. I have not declared any values over here. So I will be using XPath, and for one element I am using CSS selector, that is depositor's name, that you will be observing later on in the bottom part of the program. Okay, now this is the part you are observing that I have initiated. This is init method I have initiated, and it will be coming a landing to the page, e-billing page, right? So I hope that there is no problem with this section. Everyone understand it very well. And this is the before test method. So this thing is quite realizable for everybody, those who have attended the class. One thing you should remember, that I have not declared or I have not put any variable for these variables, any values for these variables. Okay, now come to the test part. Okay, this is the positive login test method. Over here you can see that I have given values for each and every variables. See, by XPath. See, this is the user underscore name variable I declared in the top, and now I putting the values over here. This how password, this how submit. See, and what are the values? Values are, we used to learn from Mr. Shihab that whenever we are finding by name, by type, by class, or by XPath, we write driver.find element by .xpath. So over here I am using XPath. So I am providing values for these variables. Okay. Now I am putting some input for these variables, like user underscore name dot send keys, the username, the password, and then click. Okay, now I have to validate that whether it's landing on that particular page or not. For that I am using validation variable, and I'm putting the values for those validation variable with the XPath. Okay, now I am using the assert true thing. Now over here you can see dashboard underscore validation is displayed. If it is true, then the test will pass, right? So when the page will be landing, then I have to click the transactions button. Whenever I'm putting the transactions button, I have to use transactions.click. Okay, but the value, the transactions variables value is this thing, driver.find element by XPath, right? So this how I am putting the click option. Deposit, I'm clicking the deposit option. Now whether the deposit page has appeared or not, I have to validate it, and I am validating it with that code files word that's been written in the very top left of that landing page. Unfortunately I am unable to show you that, but while I am running the test, basically this automation, then you will find that okay, there is something written over there in the top left corner. It's code files. Okay, now I will be putting my depositor's name, like this, the same thing. Then the depositor's note and depositor's amount. The date part and the combo box part has not been taught yet by Mr. Shihabul. So I have I have not taken any consideration to to write code those for things. We will learn that thing later. I have escaped those two parts, date part and the combo part. Yes, basically the combo box of those bank list. Now, whenever I am putting my name, user notes, and money over here, so last part is clicking the submit button. So let's see whether it is working or not. See, this is the code files thing that I used for the validation, whether it has landed to the deposit section or not. Now all the fields are given send keys, and I have given my name, the bank, the note, and the amount. Now it will be submitting it. Now let's see whether it is submitted properly or not. See, it has submitted over here. Previously I ran the program for various times, so it is coming like 6 to 7 times over here. Probably this was the last time that I have inputted it. Now let's cross this section. Now let's come to the buy section. Okay, I am using buy over here. When I am using buy, see, I am declaring the variable with the variable type. Variable type is buy, and now I am also putting the values over here, all the XPaths. Only for depositor name field I am using the CSS selector. How I have written the CSS selector, you go through the PowerPoint slides that Mr. Shihabul has provided us. You can easily find out how I write the CSS selector. Okay, but the main difference is that you see, when I'm using the web element, I am not using the values right away when I'm declaring it in the global part. But now I am using this variable, and right away I am declaring these values for these variables, right? If the web element, when I am using this variables, if I write down, or if I put the values for these things, it will come up with the error, because the error says that your driver is initialized in the init method, so you cannot put the values over here before initializing the driver. Okay, so this is the thing, after trial and error I could find out after our class. So let's see whether the buy method works or not. So this is the init method, everyone knows it. Now you see that as because those variables are declared globally now, and along with the values, we do not have to declare any or put any values here. Already the values are given in the top section. Now you see, as the all the same thing that we learned, that driver dot find element username field dot send keys demo.texfiles.com. Same how I did the entire program over here, the same how the validation I described in the earlier part over here. Okay, I hope you can understand. Before that, we were using like driver.find element by XPath and the entire path, then dot send keys, right? Just I'm over here using the variable name, and the value, the driver.find element has already declared in the first part. Now let's see whether it runs or not. So it has already it is already a successful automation test, and you see by using the by variable type. So I have already inputted a name over here, and it's already coming for 7 to 8 times over here. So the test is successful. So I hope my explanation is a bit helpful for you. Thank you so much, and let's meet in the review class. If you have any question, I think we can ask Mr. Shihabul. Thank you so much.